Hi guys, welcome back to 234 En La Casa. So today I'm going to do a rice recipe. It's called stick of butter rice. It's really, really good. It's made with a beef base and it pairs really well with like asparagus, green beans, a side salad. You can put it with a roast. You can add ground beef to it and have it as a whole meal. You can pair it with, if you don't eat like red meat or animal protein, you can pair it with like portobello mushrooms. It's just an excellent rice to have in your recipe repertoire that you can pull out and use at any time. Okay, so I'm going to bring you all over and show you the ingredients for stick of butter rice. You'll really enjoy it. You won't be able to replace it, I'll tell you that. It's an excellent, excellent rice. Okay, so I'll see you all over here in just a moment, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in just a second. All right, guys, so this is everything that you're gonna need for your stick of butter rice. You're gonna want to get a cup of long grain rice. You don't wanna get instant rice, okay? You want it to be the long cooking rice, okay? And so you're gonna pour that into an 8x8 inch dish. And what I have here is, I've got a mix of jasmine and basmati, and it's just because that's what I had in my pantry, so I'm just gonna use that. I'm not gonna go out and buy anything else. And if that's what your situation is too, I would not suggest going out and buying, long grain rice if you have some basmati or jasmine rice or whatever, or brown rice that you may already have in the cabinet. The only thing that you need to make sure that you are not using is any instant rice, okay, for this particular recipe. And this, of course, is long grain and it is not instant, okay? So you're gonna pour a cup of rice into your casserole dish. And I have some sauteed onions that I'm going to add in. I have used fresh onion with this dish before and put it in. And even though it bakes for an hour, the onion is still kind of crisp. So I decided to saute some onion in butter and salt. And so I'm gonna add this to my rice. You can do this or not. This is optional. If you decide that you wanna use onion, you don't have to saute it in butter. You can use olive oil, you can use ghee, you can use a plant-based margarine. I know Country Crock has one. You can use coconut butter. There are lots of substitutions for oil so that you don't have to use full fat butter like what I'm doing, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in. And like I said, this step of adding diced onion into the stick of butter rice is optional. You do not have to do this, okay? I just like to do it. I like the way that it tastes. All right. And this is a perfect side dish. You know, if you like liver and onions or, like I said earlier, roast, you have steak, you have, whatever. This is a perfect side dish for anything really that maybe is kind of a beef-based, when you have a beef-based protein that you may be, using or cooking or what have you. This is a perfect side dish for that. And like I said earlier too, you can even add some crumbled ground beef to this and have it as a meal all by itself, okay? So then the next thing that you're gonna want to make sure that you have is a condensed soup, the beef broth by Campbell's. And this is a, let me see how many ounces, sorry. It's a 10.5 ounce. You're gonna wanna use this. And then a 10.5 ounce French onion soup from Campbell's as well, okay? And so you're just going to add this in. You're not gonna dilute it or anything. You're just gonna pour this directly onto the uncooked rice. And these cans I've already wiped off. Just make sure to wipe your cans off, sanitize the can tops. You can spray it with a mixture of bleach and water, or you can use like my sink water over there, my dishwater. I've got soap in my dishwater, a little bit of bleach and hot boiling water in my dishwater sink over there. And so you can dip your towel in there and wipe your cans off if that's what you prefer. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour the beef broth. Okay. And you'll want to make sure to have your oven preheated to 425, okay? And so then this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna kind of just stir this a little bit just to get that rice off the bottom of the baking dish. Just kind of adjust it. Get that swirled around because that rice will stick at the bottom. And you'll notice when you go back through after you've done it one time, the rice won't be sticking anymore. Okay. All right. And then to this, we're just going to add a whole stick of butter. Okay. And I've already pre-cut my butter. You're going to want to add these little thin slices of butter to the top of the rice. Okay. As much as you can. Some of them may kind of float down, you know, or whatever, descend down into the broth. And now you can't, I don't know about a substitute for this. I've never tried like using ghee instead of this, or using a plant-based butter instead of this, or a coconut butter or what have you. So I welcome you to try that and see how it works out. I'd love to hear in the comments anybody that may decide to use a butter substitute instead of, you know, this cow's butter. And how it comes out. I'm sure it probably will come out really, really well. And one thing that I love about this dish is that, like I said, you can add ground beef to it or ground sausage to it, and turn it into kind of like a dirty rice. My dad's from Louisiana, and so we grew up eating dirty rice, you know, when we were kids. It's one of my favorite dishes to eat. And so you can kind of, you know, if you want to do like a one dump meal, I mean, you could, because all this is pouring some rice into your casserole dish, pouring 2 condensed soups on top, and stirring it around and putting your butter on there. And then you could add your ground sausage and ground beef to this, and have a whole, you know, meal. Stick it in the oven for an hour, and you've got a whole meal right there. And I'm sure it will be great when it comes out of the oven with some diced green onion on top. Oh my God, I bet that would be absolutely fabulous to have as well. Okay, so let me grab a piece of foil. And we're gonna secure this so that it will steam inside of that casserole dish. You don't wanna have any holes or anything in there. And we will bake this on 425 for 30 minutes. Then at the 30-minute mark, we will come back, take the foil off, and keep it in the oven for another 30 minutes, okay? All right, I'll bring you all back when this is finished. Okay, y'all, so the rice has been in 30 minutes, so I'm gonna pull it out so you can see what it looks like. Okay, and so at this point, we're gonna take the foil off. And just be careful, you know, because the steam will come out and you don't want to burn yourself. And so this is what it looks like. And so then now we're going to stick it back in the oven for another 30 minutes uncovered, okay? Don't stir it or anything, just stick it back in the oven. All right, and so then I'll bring y'all back. I'll bring y'all back when it's done at the 30-minute mark, okay? All right. All right, guys, so this is the final result. The stick of butter rice has come out of the oven. And so I'm going to go ahead and plate some of it up and then taste it for you guys. And this is so good. It's good just on its own even too. Let's see here. And I made some fried green beans for another video, a separate video. I'm going to stick some of those in here too, just to eat together. And this is a wonderful, like you could make a vegetable plate. You could add some corn and asparagus or sweet potatoes or a side salad or green peas. Just, I mean, you could just make lots of vegetables, just have a vegetable night. I know I do that sometimes too. Okay, so there's the rice and those are the fried green beans. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this, but before I do that, I just wanted to again send out Mother's Day wishes to everyone here in the United States. You know, it's Mother's Day weekend. And I also wanted to send special prayers and thoughts and heartfelt energy out to anyone who has experienced the loss of a mother. And that mother could be a mother energy, a mother figure. That could be a grandmother. It could be an aunt, a sister, whoever, a neighbor, whoever it is that served as their mothering energy in their life. And that person has transitioned on. It could be a week ago. It could be 6 months ago. It could be a year ago. It could be 20 years ago, 60 years ago. I know that that's a pain, and not even a pain, but just a place in your heart that maybe does not ever leave you. You know, it may be healed, and you may know that her energy is with you and is watching over you and is protecting you and is guiding you, but it still doesn't replace the physical aspect of that person, of you being able to pick up the phone and talk to them, or send them a note, or drop by and see them and smell their home and smell their cooking and smell their clothing and their, I mean, my mother is still living, but I can only imagine, experiencing the loss of that mothering energy. And so I just wanted to send everything that I can out to anyone that has experienced that and is going through that, and just know that that there's a person that's thinking of you and is holding you up in the cradle of prayer, thought, and loving energy, okay? And don't ever think that you're forgotten over these Mother's Day holidays, because I know that can be, a lot of people, tend to forget that there are people that have experienced that type of event in their life. And so I want to make sure that I recognize those people as well. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you all next time here at 234 En La Casa. I'll take a quick bite of this stick of butter rice. It is excellent. Very moist, very soft. Lots of onion flavor. You don't need to add anything to it. You may want to add some black pepper if you like a little bit of spice, or some crushed red pepper if you would like for it to be very spicy. But in terms of the sodium content, the salt content, it's exactly where it needs to be, okay? All right, well, I will see you all back here at 234 En La Casa, sending heartfelt wishes to everyone that watches, and I will see you all next time, okay? All right, see y'all later.